Hi, I'm Melinda here at the Oaks at the Modern Homesteader. I wanted to talk a little bit about failures, what failures are, and if failures are really a bad thing or a good thing. I am standing beside our garden. This is our current garden, as you know, that we're trying to do in our 40-day challenge. We're trying to get it going, but let me show you our previous garden attempt. These are our garden boxes. These are some cedar raised beds that John put together a couple of years ago. We have used them for a few things. It has not gone the way we hoped. The chickens have gotten in them. As you might be able to see, we have humongous anthills in these garden boxes. I think raised beds are great. We read up, we did our research, and we found, oh yes, raised beds. And we had plans to build about 20 of these raised bed boxes here and use those. Well, that didn't quite work out the way we had hoped. Some might see that as a failure. We see it as a learning opportunity. There are so many learning opportunities for us and for the kids on the homestead. I'll take you around. Let me show you some others. All right, welcome to failure or learning opportunity number 2. This is a really cool, this is our A-frame chicken coop that John built. We did all the research. We wanted this portable A-frame chicken coop, and we did. We had it. The kids and I drug it around when it was raining. We drug it to higher ground. We tried to put it all over our yard, and you know what? It was just too darn heavy. It didn't work out. So for the last little while, this thing has been sitting, and it is no longer a portable chicken coop. But we learned, and we figured it out. And this is now our stationary one, and the one behind me, the white one that John's building, well, that's going to be our more lightweight chicken tractor. Again, failure or learning opportunity. On the homestead, it's never a failure. Here we are around our fire pit. Opportunity number 3, failure or learning opportunity. We had this fantastic plan to make our fire pit area beautiful. John and the kids rented a truck because we wanted to get 1 ton of like crush and run pea gravel, and we did, and it is now mixed in around our fire pit with so many weeds and things grown up. We have since learned the beauty of cardboard, laying down cardboard and then throwing mulch on things. Learning opportunity, a huge one. I don't think it's a failure because Katie gets to play with the rocks, but it is definitely another learning opportunity for us. In a lot of ways, figuring out what to do on your homestead is sort of like raising children. They don't all come out little nice Legos, maybe different colors, but they're all from the same mold. No way. I don't think a single one of our 5 children are from the same mold, so to speak. God created them each so differently. That's like chicken coops and gardens. You have to figure out what unique idea or solution works for your landscape and your yard and your water source and all of those factors in between. It is fun, it's an adventure, and it's a challenge, and everything is different. It's good to read and see what other people are doing, but then you've got to figure out what is good for us, what works for us, and that's what John and I are doing in this 40 days. One final thing is community. Just like with raising children, it's hard to do it alone. I think with getting a garden started and homesteading and things like that, it's good to have community. Here's a perfect example. We got a beautiful heirloom tomato plant from a friend, Mr. Jeff, and his wife, Miss Regina. You'll be meeting them, I'm sure, in the coming days if they visit our homestead. But he gave us these heirloom tomatoes and some lemons and some other seeds and wonderful things because he's a part of our community. It's fun. It's fun to garden with others and talk about it and share failures and share trials and get some knowledge. And it's a neat thing to do. Whether you live and the people in your community are close by you physically, or whether your community is online and far away, I encourage you, if you're trying to start more than a patio pot garden, or you're trying to get started, join the community, join in, come along, ask questions, get encouraged, and cultivate real life wherever you are. 2 more quick updates here. 1, our cardboard on our path is working beautifully. As you can see, Elliot had put the cardboard down, wet it, and then put the hay straw on top, and where the cardboard is, we have no weeds growing on our path. Much better than our learning experience by the fire pit, where we have more weeds and grass than we do pebble rock and crush and run underneath it. Another thing is the beauty of berries. Look at these berries. These berries are so fantastic. I cannot describe to you how excited we are. Our first year, which was 2 years ago, we planted this. I think we got either 3 or 5 blueberries. And here we are with abundance. Gardening and homesteading and a lot of things in life are about patience. Learn the patience and the joy of it now and reap the benefits in the future.
Well, a heck of a day here. Day 9 of 40 for the 40-day Cultivating Real Life Homestead Challenge. As you can tell, we've been learning a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we are learning for the very first time. Hopefully, we're really good about applying the knowledge. We just don't want to make a lot of mistakes more than once. So that will not only save us a lot of time, it will save us a lot of headache as well. We've just gotten back home from Ryan's baseball game. They didn't win tonight, but the boys, they tried hard. They're a good team. They just kind of had an off night tonight, but that's okay. You can't win them all, but we're back home now. We're working on getting kids to bed. The sun's starting to go down, and I am going to try to head off these chickens and see if we can get them in the coop instead of having them on the roof tonight. So thanks again for joining us. Again, if you haven't, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. And also use the comments down below. Let us know if there are things that you're seeing that you're learning, or if there are questions that you may have. It doesn't even have to be about homesteading. It could be about gardening, it could be about chickens, it could be, we're not experts at raising kids, but we try our best. And if you have questions about things that we're doing or things that you're seeing here, we'd love to try to help you answer them. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're reaching double digits, day 10 of the 40-day Homestead Challenge. Have a good evening.